A great example of that how you've done that through your work is Magic Cellar, a multi-award-winning show that is about the stories of African children and the first time that they had seen stories about themselves. What were the challenges in doing that, and were there challenges in development so quickly after their racist government?
There were challenges in doing that, but I think that we succeeded because I had 5 objectives in mind, basically. The first objective was to reflect African children back to themselves for the first time. The second objective was to train their industry, the animation industry, and we used Magic Cellar as one way of doing that. The third objective was to get African culture seen by other countries around the world. So I'm very pleased, for example, that HBO Family picked up the Magic Cellar and is now showing African culture to American children for the very first time. The importance of that cannot be overestimated. I mean, one of those kids might well grow up to be president of the United States, and having seen African culture on their television growing up, you can't imagine the kind of importance that might have. We have no way of knowing whether it will or not, but it might. The fourth objective was basically to preserve countries' cultures, to preserve African folktales in this particular instance, because they have a way of an oral tradition of storytelling. They don't write down their stories, and many of them are getting lost in this age of modern communications. And the fifth, I hope, is to inspire countries around the world to make their own stories available to their own children. It is astonishing to me that until Magic Cellar, the entire continent of Africa, generation after generation, since the advent of television, has only had imported programming. They've never seen an animated series that reflects themselves, that sounds like them, that has stories that they are familiar with. That is a real tragedy, and I hope that Magic Cellar is the spark and the catalyst that changes that.